Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So, if you watched my video before, if not, check out the link at the end. I was at the Camden Town in London, went to the Gundam pop-up store, and it's right next to the Bandai Namco Cross Store in Camden Town, and I picked this up. So I watched. If you haven't seen it, please do so. It's probably one of the best anime movies I've seen in a long time. Demon Slayers, Infinity Castle. I'm watching watch it in subtitles. I actually watched it twice now, one in dubbed, one in subtitles. I didn't mind. I mentioned before, if you watched my year's video where I said I actually don't mind watching anime in dub sometimes, but with Demon Slayers it was actually different. I felt that recently I think that the dub has been improved, but I think when you I watched the dub first, and then I watched the subtitle, and I watched the subtitle one in IMAX. Must watch in IMAX, and the subtitle, the voice actors just had much more emotion than the English voice actors. Not to say the English voice actors were bad, just saying that watching in the subtitle was amazing. And Akaza has always been one of my favorite kind of villains or demons. A lot of people say they didn't like him until they saw his backstory. I won't spoil it, but it was a pretty sad backstory. It actually made me tear up a little bit. But I've always liked him because, as a villain should be, he's a villain, and one of the better villains in the whole series, in my opinion. I like his look, his powers. He's the only one I think that doesn't use weapons except for his physical body, arms and legs, fists. That's why I got this in Bandai Namco Cross Store, £30. It says here, sales outside of Japan only. Whoever that means. That means this is only for sale outside Japan. I just answered my own question there, really, didn't I? So let's have a quick look. Let me know if you have watched Demon Slayers and what you think. I read, and some of you saying that the backstories kind of stopped it. I think it actually worked because if you have too much action, it can get a bit boring, too quick. That's why I'm glad that little kind of backstories kind of break it down, give you a rest, mental rest, because the animation in the action scene were just amazing, out of this world. And you kind of like, your eyes are flashing back and forth, especially when you're watching IMAX, the size of the screen. Your eyes need a bit of rest. That's why I welcome the backstories. It really breaks it down, and I think some of the backstories are really good. I read the manga, so I wasn't surprised, of course. But I'm telling you, some of the scenes in watching in IMAX really bring those scenes in the manga alive. Way better, way better than the manga. And to all mangas out there, please don't spoil it for the anime people. It's unfair. Please don't spoil it. There you are, Akaza. Like his design, always liked his design. Let me know who's your favorite demon. And who's your favorite Hashira? Is that how you pronounce it, Hashira? And there's a debate with some of my friends saying who was tougher or stronger, Giyu or Rongiku? Comments, let us know. I actually like both of them really well. Shame that Rongiku died so early, but it was good because I think some anime films in the past were too safe. Now you don't know who's going to survive or not. Okay, then let's put this together. So I assume this is going in his right butt cheek. It feels weird poking someone's butt like this. Let me put it together. I'll be back in a sec. Well, that was pretty tough. It looked like the back had some sort of, something loose inside. I had to get my scissors to pry it out. But here you are, in all its glory. That is pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. You know what? I might have to get Giyu and oh my god, my mind blanked. The main star. Oh my god, my mind's blank. Kind of like put it there, recreate the scene in the movie. Wow, it's pretty cool. That again, it's box art. I have to get some more of these ones. That's it, Tangelo. How can I black out Tangelo? Get Tangelo and Giyu right there. So kind of recreate the battle. Yeah, I might have to watch it a third time because it was so good. I'm going to support the movie, and you know what? I wanted to see part two so much. You have to wait for another 2 years, maybe even more. Depends. Wow. Also, you watched the movie, the beginning trailer. There was Chainsaw Man movie, October, I think October 23rd. Another pretty cool anime. I love the TV show or the series. Not as good as say this. It was still top. So I'm just glad that anime or just Asian cinema animation has been so good. I mean, early this year we had Najatu, biggest animation of all time. Then K-pop Demon Hunters again in Netflix, and now this. And I'm, hopefully with this being so successful, Sony, Crunchyroll, whoever, start releasing a lot more anime in theaters, because I think that a lot of them, a lot of Westerners now don't mind actually watching subtitles. And to be fair, like I said in the past, I'm always 50-50. If there's no subtitles, I watch dubbed. But now, with the voice acting, especially in Demon Slayers, the Japanese voice acting is way superior than the English dub, unfortunately. I'm not saying the English dub is bad, but I just think if you watch the movie, you understand the emotions that go through the voices, especially when Tanjiro meets Akaza the first time. The way he says Akaza screams the Japanese voice actors. So much emotion, hatred, and kind of anger all in one. The American voice actor just didn't portray that. Just me. But anyway, let me know. Did you watch the movie? And what do you think? Okay then. That's it for now. Please check my other video. I did a little video log of my day in the Gundam pop-up and Namco Cross Store in London, Camden. Right then, until next time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Please like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Thank you. Until next time, goodbye.